the second press conference was by the jointly by the DILG, the DOJ, and the PNP. They discussed the following. Number one, yung Senate incident. Ayon kay Secretary John Vic Remulla at kay PNP Chief Jose Nartates, Melencio Nartates Jr., sabi niya, wala raw attack sa Senate. Oh, ulitin ko ha, wala daw attack sa Senate, which is very interesting. Ang claim nila, according daw to the evidence and timelines, NBI agents were strictly deployed to the adjacent GSIS building, which is interesting because at first they denied that. But they were not breaking into the Senate premises, according to the findings of the PNP, DOJ, and DILG. They questioned the actions of the Senate Sergeant at Arms Mau Aplaska, General Mau Aplaska, for allegedly firing a warning shot and escalating the incident, as the NBI agents were not breaching the building. So ano yung pagbabarena nila? Repairs? Undersecretary Claire Castro also announced that the government is launching a thorough probe into alleged corruption in flood control projects, assuring the public that there will be no sacred cows in the investigation. Ewan ko, but I think the timing is very, very interesting. I think the problem now of major government agencies, such as but not limited to the DOJ, the DILG, and the PNP, is their apparent lack of credibility. I suppose they're going to interpret or reinterpret the various videos of what happened in the Senate. So what they are actually doing here is they are controverting the statements of the senators with regard to what had been happening to them. So hindi ko alam kung what they are going to use to justify their conclusions. I apologize. We should be more objective, pero this is really, kumbaga, it's a big ask. They're asking us to suspend our disbelief and believe in their findings. Also, Undersecretary Claire Castro is asking us to believe that they are launching a thorough probe into the alleged corruption in flood control projects. So teka muna, bakit may ICI sila? So ano yung purpose ng ICI? The short-lived ICI. Fact-finding. So after fact-finding ulit. Yung araw na ito, of course, well, I mean, dalawang major press conferences. Hindi ko parehong napanood ng live kasi nga I have submissions today. I did check, however, the news that was the result of those press conferences. So the first press con was primarily about yung, ano ba to? Primarily about the, nawala na naman. Okay, the hanapin ko lang yung notes ko. Ayan. Ayan. They held, yung press conference held by the House of Representatives, by the 11-member prosecution panel, this named the head prosecutors. Si Attorney Luis Lo is the lead prosecutor for the House panel. Tapos itinalaga nila yung mga heads ng yung mga tututok, the prosecutors who are assigned to each issue or each charge against the Vice President. They said that they're building up, they're doing their case build up now and their legal strategies, and they are fully active as they prepare to present evidence before the Senate. Okay. on. Magandang gabi sa lahat ng bagong dating. Thank you very much for being here. Bago tayo magpatuloy, huwag pong kakalimutan mag-like, share, follow, and subscribe. So doon sa ang overall lead prosecutor for the House of Representatives is, of course, Attorney Jervil Jinky Beatrix Luistro, who is the chairperson of the House Committee on Justice. For leading the prosecution for the charge on confidential funds is also Attorney Luistro, Congresswoman Luistro. On the bribery charge, it is Congressman Joel Chua, who is the chairperson of the House Committee on Good Governance. And on the unexplained wealth charge, it is Congressman Terry Redon. On the charge of threats and destabilization, it is Congressman Lawrence Defensor, and their legal advisors are Congresswoman Laila De Lima and Congressman Chel Jokno. So they'll be advising the various lead counsels. Of course, they could also be supplemented by private prosecutors. They can hire from private law offices. So interesting yung kanilang lineup. Meanwhile, the second press conference was jointly by the DILG, the DOJ, and the PNP. They discussed the following. Number one, yung Senate incident. Ayon kay Secretary John Vic Remulla at kay PNP Chief Jose Melencio Nartates Jr., sabi niya, wala raw attack sa Senate. Oh, ulitin ko ha, wala daw attack sa Senate, which is very interesting. Ang claim nila, according daw to the evidence and timelines, NBI agents were strictly deployed to the adjacent GSIS building, which is interesting because at first they denied that. But they were not breaking into the Senate premises, according to the findings of the PNP, DOJ, and DILG. They questioned the actions of the Senate Sergeant at Arms General Mau Ablasca, for allegedly firing a warning shot and escalating the incident, as the NBI agents were not breaching the building. So ano yung pagbabarena nila? Repairs? Anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize for that snide remark. It's out of time. The PNP says they will turn over officially the investigation report on the shootout to the to the Department of Justice for further evaluation of the timelines and video evidence. Paano kaya yung nagbabarena? Ano? So, meanwhile, Undersecretary Claire Castro also announced that the government is launching a thorough probe into alleged corruption in flood control projects, assuring the public that there will be no sacred cows in the investigation. Ewan ko, but I think the timing is very, very interesting. What do you think? So, I think the problem now of major government agencies, such as but not limited to the DOJ, the DILG, and the PNP, is their apparent lack of credibility. I suppose they're going to interpret or reinterpret the various videos of what happened in the Senate. So what they are actually doing here is they are controverting the statements of the senators with regard to what had been happening to them. So, hindi ko alam kung what they are going to use to justify their conclusions. I apologize. We should be more objective, pero this is really, kumbaga, it's a big ask. They're asking us to suspend our disbelief and believe in their findings. Also, Undersecretary Claire Castro is asking us to believe that they are launching a thorough probe into the alleged corruption in flood control projects. So teka muna, bakit may ICI sila? So ano yung purpose ng ICI? The short-lived ICI. Fact-finding. So after fact-finding ulit. Kasi yun ang sinasabi nila. They are launching an investigation. So ito na nga ba yung sinasabi natin nung umpisa pa lang when they created the ICI? Ano yung purpose niya? Kung fact-finding, it's turned over to another agency. And what is that agency going to do? Conduct their own fact-finding. And then it will be turned over to another agency where it will undergo another kind of investigation called a preliminary investigation. And who knows where it goes after that. Guys, if you want to advertise other shows, please ask permission. Diba? Parang it's just a little iffy. For me, parang kasi, diba, if other people want to advertise on a site or on our live or anything like that, it follows that there is an offer for remuneration. So, anyway, so what is the point in this entire press conference? It means, as Sherlock Holmes said, the game is afoot. The communications operation in terms of against the Senate, although it had begun a long time before, is now officially in town. It is now officially begun. This is not just about flood control, it's about impeachment. It's about 2028. Okay? So actually all of that, whether it's flood control or anything else, it is about 2028. The administration would like to survive until then. And so all of these things that they are undertaking is with an eye towards elections or the continuation of their power or the evasion of accountability for the deeds that they have done while in office. So if you think that it's not about it, I mean, a lot of people are telling me it's about flood control. No, flood control is a part of it. And the big picture is there is flood control, there is impeachment, there's the ICC, there is apparently bad sound. May nagre-reklamo na naman. Di ako makaumpisa talaga sa chikahan natin. Anyway, sige. Let's go to your comments and questions since we're going to be interrupted anyway. Okay. So, in the next few days, siguro, we will keep also bringing up flood control. So, it isn't about the Senate inquiry. That's just one aspect of it. The Senate inquiry will not be able to discuss every single person's involvement in that. But at the very least, they should be able to present major respondents in the case. Okay. And for those who are asking for me to make predictions, I don't. Okay? Siguro si Attorney Nick Nangit baka dapat. But I don't make predictions and I don't make odds. Unless the cases are very, very clear. So for example, will the Supreme Court grant what? Sabi ni Jay, I read that the OSG filed a petition before the Supreme Court. No, they did not. Regarding the medical examination and drug test of BBM. The petition was filed by private persons, particularly members of the group UPI, led by former Air Force General Pokis, and several others. Now, they filed a petition asking for a writ of mandamus to compel the president to undertake a drug test and disclose the medical information regarding his illnesses, if any, or even regarding whatever other health concerns he has that could possibly affect the dispensation, how he dispenses his functions or conducts his obligations as president of the country. What the Solgen filed is a comment as they were directed by the Supreme Court. I'm not sure if they actually filed na, but they were ordered to file by the Supreme Court. The disturbing mic rubbing sound is actually an electric fan. So I hope you understand that when I turn off the electric fan, it is to the detriment of my own health and comfort. Pero sige, naingayan kayo. Nakakaano ka talaga. So, Toyo Goyo says, pwede nga magkaroon ng penalty ang NBI kasi according to the fire code, bawal harangan ang fire exits. No obstruction at all times. So, sabi ni Ma'am Genilda, okay naman. Kasi pinatay ko na eh. Or at least kanina, dami nagre-reklamo, nakadalawa na. And the problem is, pag nagdi-discuss ka, this is a live. So, I see your feedback in real time or more or less in real time. Pag kinulit ako, it's either I have to do something about it or I have to end the live kasi wala nang madidiscuss. And sa totoo lang, the reason I don't like the interruptions is because I don't have that much time anymore. Di gaya ng dati, kahit mag-3 oras tayo mag-live. Because I am enrolled this sem and I have to graduate by next semester. So, sabi ni El ba yan, Timones, paano pag di mabenta ni John Vic yung kwento niya, anong pwedeng gawin ng Senado? They can, I don't know what they will want to do or what they will have time to do. In theory, they can conduct an investigation in aid of legislation where it could be revealed, more facts could be revealed about that. Yes, nagmamasters po ako. Paano kung yes to impeach sila Jinggoy and Cheese? Hindi ba kung matagal na po kayong tambay dito, matagal nyo na rin alam na hindi po impeachable officials ang mga senador? Sabi ni Miss Karina, ano bang hindi nila naiintindihan? Nung Monday, may usapan na walang NBI. Tapos biglang meron na naman. Kasi hindi nila ma-deny yung mga nasa video. At saka hindi po kasi compatible yung excuse nila na hiniling ng GSIS na protektahan sila with the excuse na wala naman sila at nagiinuman sila dun sa, sa office ni Director. So they had to reconcile or choose the one that is more consistent with their stand. Bart? Bart? Where are you, Barty? Kung may marinig kayo uli na maingay, si Bart yun. Kasi naka-quarantine siya as of now. Dito sa room ko silang dalawa ni Bini. Bini because he has a cold, Barty because he has medication. Bart, is that you? Come here. Sorry, magkakaroon kayo ng either a Bini or a Bart sighting today. Sabi ni Lakwat Sherong Bisaya, at this time, kahit saan tayo magreklamo, useless kasi takot ang agencies. All we have to do is people power. Sabi niya. Well, it's not illegal to encourage people power because that is precisely what led to the creation of the new the 1987 Constitution and the Cory government. Wala muna si Sir. Baka mahawa siya kay Bini eh. Sabi ni Glenn, tinahanap ni Glenn kasi si Sir. So, huwag pong kakalimutan, like and share and follow and subscribe. Kung magdidemand din kayo sa akin, nagdidemand din ako ng like, share, follow, and subscribe. Sabi ni Miss Lani, ano ba talaga ang posisyon niya sa Philippine government? Bakit kuda ng kuda? Siguro, hindi nyo na dapat tinatanong yan kasi alam naman po natin lahat na wala. Hindi naman po siya appointed or elected official. Natalo nga siya noong 2025 eh. But I understand that you're using the question as an expression of frustration. Kakairita. Parang para siyang kabuti kung saan-saan na lang sumusulpot pagka may nabubulok. Kung saan may nabubulok. So, o kaya ano ba 'yun? Ang expression naman sa US, it's kind of archaic, is that like a bad penny, he keeps turning up. Wala pa pong appointment sa Blue Ribbon, wala pa pong designated na mga chairman ng bawat committee sa Senado. So, ito yung mga katanungan uli na I promise you guys, pagka meron na pong balita, i-report natin. Pag-uusapan natin. So, pag wala pa kaming kinikwento, it means either di pa namin na-discover o wala pa. Sabi ni, nasaan yun? Sabi ni Dax, kung pumunta ang NBI dahil nag-ask ang GSIS ng tulong, nasan sulat ng GSIS sa gobyerno? Dapat may paper trail yan, hindi kumikilos ng walang sulat. Ay, tama naman po kayo dyan. Walang walang nagpipresenta, kumbaga. Sabi naman ni Reynante, humingi ng assistance ang GSIS to secure the place. Pero nung nagkaputukan, lahat nagtakbuhan, iniwan yung lugar na dapat nilang bantayan. Ganun ba SOP ng NBI? Nung dumating ba sina John Vic, nasa GSIS pa rin ng NBI? Ang daming magagaling dito. Ito yung problema dito sa administrasyon. Parang nasa analog era pa rin sila. Kumbaga, nagpapatakbo ng gobyerno ala tatay niya, pati yung tingin nila sa teknolohiya. Parang walang internet, parang walang social media. Hindi nila maitugma-tugma yung kanilang mga alibay. Sabi ni Pakat, tama. My question is, NBI ba responsable sa safety ng isang building? Akala ko police responsibility yan, kaya kahinahinala ang ginagawa ng GSIS head sa NBI. Nag-request ng security, napakaliwanag na drama. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, kahit PNP, magdududa sa ganyang klaseng request. 'Di ba? Ano yung basis para dun sa hiling ng GSIS? Hello, to help, tulungan nyo kami. Unang-una, hindi pareho ng office hours ang Senado at saka ang GSIS. Ayun, sabi ni Von, wala ba silang group chat? Ayun, tama kayo dyan. Sabi ni Ma'am Karina, umaasa pa naman ako kay John Vic na kahit paano, baka natauhan na. It's called temporary lucidity. Alam niyo po kung yung temporary insanity, may opposite po kasi yon. It's called temporary lucidity. Or lucid interval, sorry. In law, it's called a lucid interval. Meaning, kung wala ka sa tamang isip, that's your normal state, tapos biglang maliwanag at biglang sane ka, it's called a lucid interval. Sabi ni Jesty, ika maglakad si John Vic, may gout ba? Okay. Sabi ni Ma'am Bebs, Senate is not under attack. Sarap hilahin ng dila ni John Vic. Uy, parang ang gross. Diba? Parang ew. Sabi ni Denden, no coordination at all kasi there's agenda to kidnap pa to. Pwede. Sabi ni Ma'am Gina, nahimasmasan. Usually nahimasmasan means naipakalma na, di ba? So, pwedeng hindi lucid interval. Sus Mariosep. Sabi ni Ma'am Hondiva, aning sabi ni Boying Remulla na meron daw billions of pesos na artwork doon, kaya andun ang NBI. So one night lang kailangan bantayan. Gawa ba ni Amor Solo ang andun? Panay amateur work. No, actually, nandun yung Amor Solo. May Amor Solo sila. There's a GSIS museum. Meron silang Amor Solo at andun nga yung yung Juan Luna painting na ano yung title nun? Parang yung Waiting at the Cafe or something like that. Sabi ni Arsonistas, unguarded moment ni John Vic, nakalimutan ang script. Sabi nila Kotserong Bisaya, takot lang ni John Vic baka mapalitan ni Trillanes. Grabe. Di ko alam kung sino sa kanila ang nainsulto dun. Sabi ni Fujo, pagka walang matinong SOP sa gobyerno, could it mean walang pakialam ang nakaupo? Di daw natutulog ang gobyerno, although minsan may mga gising talaga pero wala sa hulog. Nakakaduda nga yung statement na hindi matutulog. Sabi ni Budol King, NBI talaga magbabantay sa mga painting. Mga nang-hunting kay Senator Bato mga NBI, storyahe. Totoo. At bakit? Ano yung biglang threat to the paintings? Bakit bigla-bigla na lang? Amazing yung timing, ano? Bigla-biglang, in danger yung mga paintings. Buti sana kung nagpunta man lang sila kahit minsan sa GSIS Museum. Sabi ni Francis, after ng term ng mga nakaupo, anong mangyayari sa kanila? Depende kung kakasuhan sila. Otherwise, they just fade away. Hi, Sir Art. Thank you very much for the heart me. Matumal yata yung tap natin guys sa TikTok. Sabi ni Your Angel, puro impeachment yung baha, tag-ulan na mga buwisit sila. Tama po na magalit tayo dyan. Sa totoo lang. Yung, di ba, kampante sila kasi tag-araw. Ngayon, nag-umpisa na ang ulan. Sabi ni RC, may pagka-ob-ob din yung nag-request sa GSIS eh. Ang dami-daming pulis sa labas ng Senate Gate, daan-daan. Sana humingi na lang sila sa hepe man lang doon, kahit 10 pwede na, korak. Besides, kung kailangan mo pang tumawag ng NBI para magbantay sa inyong mga paintings, dapat tumaas ang mga premiums nila. Kasi, ibig sabihin, there's something wrong sa kanilang pagsisecure ng mga artworks na iyon. And they shouldn't be there. Bakit wala pa na-appoint sa BRC? What's the delay? Bakit nagdududa ba kayo? It's possible na na-elect na, pero hindi nila ina-announce or napili na. But it's mostly because I don't think they had convened for that purpose yet. Sabi ni Your Angel, si Sir Bato inuuna nila. Ano yun si Sir Bato ba lalagay nila sa baha pag may bagyo? Grabe. Sabi ni John Francis, daming mga videos galing din sa media, madi-deny pa sila. Diba? Ano kaya yung excuse nila dun sa Barena? So, they weren't trying to get in. Ano yun? Nire-repair nila yung pintuan gamit ang Barena? Gagawa na rin lang ng script. Kumuha naman kayo ng mga tipong, sino ba? Ricky Lee, ganun. Para maayos-ayos ang kanilang script. Sabi ni Virgo, fine lady. Kaya pala unang reaction ni John Vic, secure the CCTV. Ayun na nga, na-secure na at edit na. Nakakatawa nung sinabi ni Sen Jinggoy na itago niyo yung CCTV. Maliwanag naman yung meaning na i-secure yung CCTV, hindi itago as in to hide something. Minsan kasi merong mga trolls na wala rin sa hulog eh. Sabi ni Ralin, preventing escape routes. It wasn't even yung pagbarena dun sa pintuan. It wasn't even an escape route kasi nakaseal nga siya, kaya nga binarena eh. They weren't trying to close it, they were trying to open it. Sabi ni Jonathan, yung NBI kung paghuli lang kay Senator Bato ang gagawin nila, hindi sana nagintay na lang sila sa labas ng Senado tapos inisa-isa nila yung lalabas. Pero ginawa din talaga tong issue na to para pagtakpan ng ibang issue at hindi makapag-start ang bagong Blue Ribbon. Pwede rin. Sabi ni Hope, lahat daw po inaayos mga pinto at that time. Bakit? Alam nyo, alam ko yung pintuan na yan. Because, madalas ako sa GSIS before, abogado ako ng mga strikers. So, alam ko yung pintuan na yan, that's sealed. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Inaayos yung pintuan sa gabi? Tapos NBI ang taga-ayos ng pintuan? Di ko akalain, ano yun, nag-ano sila? Wala silang maintenance? Ayaw nilang magpabid? Ano yung issue? Sabi ni Marky Blanca, script ni Lam yan. Lam na, di ba? Nakatawa. Siguro yan na yung expression natin ngayon, ano? Lam na kasi. Sabi ni Budol King, legacy, maisingit pa kaya ang Blue Ribbon Committee hearing schedule pag nasimula ng impeachment? I don't see why not. Pwede kasing sa umaga yung impeachment, sa hapon yung Blue Ribbon. Or other hearings. Tandaan nyo ha, marami rin ibang gawain ng Senado. Sabi ni Ma'am Marian, hindi nga nila inexplain yung barena eh. Tapos lahat ng NBI agents andun, nakatingin dun sa taong nagbabarena. Yung tao na yun pa yata yung nahuli or at least identified, nakasamahan nila. So ano nga yung point? Sabi ni Francis, ang galing ng mga bagong majority, alam kung sinong mga bias na media. Oo nga. O hindi lang yon, gustong gusto ko na nagfe-Facebook live sila or diretso sila sa social media, binabypass nila yung media itself. Tama kayo eh. So, actually, nung, iyan ay natutunan ko nung press secretary ako. Ayaw na ayaw ng mga beat reporters kapag nagdidiretso sa social media yung mga opisyales ng gobyerno. Gusto nila, either sila o dapat kasama sila, pinatatawag para meron silang footage, kanila yung sila yung nandun. Alam niyo kung bakit? Kasi nagka-copyright claim din sila doon sa kanilang mga videos and reels, etc. Kumikita sila doon sa mga yon. And even through the byproducts such as yung kanilang social media engagements. In short, it isn't about the uh, anything but it's still a business, number one. And ako, naawa ako sa mga reporters kasi pag wala silang storya, wala silang bayad for the day. Or binabayaran yung iba kasing reporters based on the number of submissions, the number of stories. So, ayun. Oh no! Sabi ni Kambal TV, he lost his dog today. Lost how? Lost as in missing, lost as in cross the rainbow bridge. Either way, is there anything, if physically lost, is there anything we can do to help? Sabi ni Ma'am Awi, new field experience ng NBI agents, mag-observe kung paano, sorry, nabigla ako doon, kung paano magbarena. Part-time work ni Remulla, matibag, scriptwriter. Mukhang dapat mag-apprenticeship muna sila, medyo mahina pa. Sabi ni Your Angel, ito ang pinakamagulong government sa 38 years, kung bata mo pa, ko sa mundong ito, na ang pinakamagulo at nakakahiya. Ay nako, sinabi niyo. Hahanap ako ng pamaypay, saglit lang. Sabi ni Sir Francis, ayon, di ko din maintindihan sa reporters. Pinaghirapan nila yon, buwis buhay pa nga minsan. So, ano yun? Ano yung part na yun? Ay, sabi ni Diesel Dust, bakit po Nemo, how do you get in here? You're supposed to, uy, naka-quarantine yung dalawa. Why are you here? How do you get in? Grabe yung mga cats ko. Yung Suki around. No, andito kanina. She just fed tapos lumabas na. Sorry. Bukas siguro we'll have Suki give an appearance. Hey, Mimu. Mimu. So, bakit nag-resign si Santiago sa NBI? Actually, oo, matino si Judge Santiago. Pero, wala na siya sa NBI kasi alam mo na. Sabi ni Larsis Gaming. But may kasamang reporter yung mga NBI kung mag-secure lang pala ng artwork. At kung nagsisecure sila ng artwork, ba't nagbabarena sila? Ano yun? Dadagdagan nila ng... Di ko alam kung ano yung para saan yung pagbabarena. Sabi ni Wenwen, sumagot na po ba lawyers ni Bato sa Supreme Court? I understand, yes, they did. Kasi by email naman yan. By online naman yan. Tapos na kasi 72 hours. Sabi ni Yuan, inabot sila ng 1 week to settle on one narrative. Finally, they seem to be singing one tune na. Oh, pero sintonado pa rin yung tono nila. Sabi ni Ralin, baka looking for the heartbeat part 2. Yeah. Oy, I'm sorry to hear this, Kambal TV. My condolences po on your daughter dog. I can't imagine. Yung ano, kasi si Harry nga, ini-expect ko naman because he was super senior na, pero ang sakit pa rin. Sabi ni Bosley, exactly, di naman tayo pinanganak kahapon para di paganahin yung common sense natin. NBI sa premises ng GSIS/Senate, exactly when may amoy bato sa Senate during that day. Diba? Mambobola pa sa atin itong mga to. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, wala naman masama na mag-apologize sila. Sabihin lang nila, it was a bad operation. We wanted to be able to pick up Senator Bato, not necessarily to bring him to the ICC, but to hold him for the possibility either of facing the Philippine courts here or taking him straight to the ICC, depending on what the decision of the authorities would be. So, diba? Pero napansin nyo, the president doesn't like to comment about Senator Bato or about ICC. Kasi alam nilang nagkamali sila kay PRD. Alam nila na naghuhugas kamay nun si BBM, remember? Sinasabi niya, hindi, sumunod lang kami sa Interpol. Dude! Anybody with half a brain occupying your position would understand that that Interpol is not a court. Diba? They don't get to decide who goes to jail. Everything passes through local authorities. Tayo yung magde-decide. Through the courts, it has to be due process. Ito yung problema sa administrasyon na ito. Parang hindi pa din nila naiintindihan kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng due process. Kaya nga lakas-lakas nila makabatikos kay PRD, pero di sila marunong. Di nila naiintindihan na may proseso. Tapos yun ang pinaka-reklamo nila kay Presidente. Who's knocking? Is that you, Suki? Are you here? Sadali lang ha. Bakit ang dami ninyo dito? Beanie and Barty are under quarantine. How did you all get in? Grabe yung mga cats ko. Puro tong mga to. Puro mga ano bang tawag doon? Yung magaling mag-escape? Palos. Pero paloob, papunta sa kwarto ko lahat. Could you give me a few seconds? I just need to find out which cat is noisy. Suki, is that you? Bart, not yet. Morning ka na lalabas. Come over here, Bart. Come here. Bart, sikaw. Bart, come here. Barty, too noisy. If you want me in the room, no, don't be noisy. Oo, English yung mga cats ko. Sabi ni Francis, nagturo ka ba before ng mga students? Yes po, 3 years sa Ateneo. Ateneo de Manila University, ha. Yung speech ni BBM sa graduation ng PMA, buti hindi siya kinain ng stage habang nagsasalita. Mahigpit ka, hindi ang bait-bait ko. Ayoko kasing nagbabagsak. I give my students a chance to make up pagka lost work, pagka ano. Pero yung mga tipong pag hindi ka nagpakita for how many weeks, tapos wala kang tina-turn in na work, ay babagsak ka. Sabi ni Arsonistas, sundo kayo ni Kong Miao, attorney daw. Daw? Sinabi ni Kong Miao yun. Sabi ni Lebron, client namin yan si Matibag dati. Sobrang yabang. Alam niyo, ako kaya kong i-take yung yabang. Wala, mahaba ang PC ko sa yabang. Pero hindi mahaba ang PC ko sa uselessness. Bart, Bart, I can hear you. No, you're not going out tonight. Come up here. Sabi ni Bethel, days are coming. Nakaka-frustrate minsan isipin after 2028 when VPISD is already the president. For sure, BBM et al. Will be given due process. The same thing they have deprived PRD, and PRD is thousands of miles away. Ang kulit, ano? Yes, they all know how to knock. Kasi meron kaming pet doors. Kaya lang sinara ko ngayon because naka-quarantine si Bini. Pero for some reason, napakalaking pugante nitong mga to. Ang gagaling makapasok, but they don't know how to get out. So, Bartsicle, Bartolomeo, over here. Oo, ang kulit. Si Bart usually pinakamabait ito pero gustong-gusto niya yung nasa labas. Nagbibigay kayo ng flat 1, wala pang umaabot in perfect scores. Hindi kasi madali yung class ko. Kawawa nga yung mga estudyante ko. So, I always have to make it easier for them to understand. So, pag kunwari, tinuturuan ko sila ng copyright law o ano yung mga karapatan nila. Kasi sa arts program ako nagtuturo. Pag tinuturuan ko sila ng copyright at saka contracts, kailangan madali intindihin. Pero, nung nasa tax na kami, lahat kami hirap. Kasi, I had to teach them, we had to go through yung how to file their income taxes. As artists, 'di ba? Paano nila i-compute kung yung income nila, ano yung dapat nilang i-declare, ano yung i-fill up nila, magko-collect ba sila ng resibo, ganoon. Hi, Bart, come here. Everybody's looking for you. Bart, come. Barty, come here. Bart, Bart, over here. Everybody wants to see you. Come here. Come here. Nainitan ka na? Nagsusumbong. He has this sumbong look. Sumbong and sungit look. Come here, Bart. Yung ka magsumbong online. Tell them how I'm so mean to you. Di kita pinapalabas. Wala, pag tinagalog ko, wala na siyang interest. Sabi ni Ma'am Lani, kapag online class for taxation, mag-enroll ako. Diyos ko, ang hirap kaya kasi daming bago. Si Barty yung kumakatok because he wanted to go out. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. Come here. Ayun, you don't want? Sungit ka today? Ha? Sungit ka? You want to see? Nagpapalambing. Hindi siya kumakatok para makapasok, kumakatok siya para makalabas. Sabi ni Boss Lee, tama ba? Parang current admin members pala yung mga cats mo. Ang gagaling pumasok, di marulong lumabas. Oo nga eh. Bartsicle, quick look lang ha. Quick look lang. Come here. I just want you to see. I just want him to see you. There you go. Say hi, Bart. Bart, you're so sungit. Look. You're so sungit. Hi. There's my Barty cat. Ayun ang sungit niya. Pero mabait siya, matiisin siya pagka nilalamog ko ng ganyan. Oh, don't get angry na. Don't get angry. I know you want to be on the roof. Hilig kasi nito tumambay sa bubong. When it was very hot, nung several nights na, gustong-gusto niya dun sa bubong. Pero ngayon, kina-quarantine ko muna sila. Sabi ni Julian's World, yung prayer ni Tito Sen kanina, dapat nagtakip siya ng tenga while saying the prayer para marinig niya yung mga pinagsasabi niya. Sabi ni Marme, same sila ng cat ko, masungit pero malambing. Oo, di ba? Ibang klase. Pasensya na dun sa mga naiingayan ha, i-on ko na yung aking electric fan. Kasi pati yung cats naiinitan na. Pasensya na po sa ingay. Sabi ni Yosh, pati pumisa ng mga pari last Sunday, nahaluan na ng politika, na kwento nila yung nangyari sa Senate at si Senator na Bato na agad sinisi nila, na wala na ako ng ganang makinig sa misa.